Welcome. This is episode 8. I'm your host today, RJ, and I'm here with
RJ.
Kind of tell me a little bit about yourself.
My real name, RJ Williams. I played college football for a minute, D3 at Adrian College. Life happens, Sometimes you got to get to that word of the day. And if y'all know, job, J-O-B. But I'm still knowledgeable. I go to college still, communications degree, sports broadcasting to be specific. And, we here now, man, trying to make it happen.
And today we're going to kind of be talking about highlighting Black excellence in sports.
Black History Month. At some point, can we get rid of it? Why we got to keep getting the shortest month to celebrate our history? You got governors want to take our history out of schools, and I'm not going to be the fool to go say, yeah, we can celebrate it for 28 days. Nah, teach my history from January 1st to December 31st, and then do it again, and then again, and then again. Love me, oh baby.
We got a few players we're going to break down outside of lacrosse. I know normally I talk about just straight lacrosse, but I'm going to be talking about football, basketball, and a bunch of different sports to kind of connect these players. So, kind of first player we're going to break down is Patrick Surtain.
You can't miss Pat Surtain, man.
Can't miss Pat Surtain, man. He's a dog.
All right, so look, those of y'all, if you know, Pat Surtain, lockdown corner for the Denver Broncos right now, number 2. He did win a Defensive Player of the Year before. If you don't know, he's 6'2", 202 pounds. He went to Alabama. His birthday is 4/14/2026. Not 2026. He's 26 years old, but he is a younger player. We're not trying to. We're going to get to the OGs. If you know some OGs, comment down some OGs. Let us know who the OGs you want us to break down. I promise we know them. Mm-hmm. But Pat Surtain, we just was thinking of somebody up and coming. We got to break him down. So I'm going to break down his regular season for 2025. I ain't even going because 2025 was a crazy year for him.
Yep.
But in career total, he had 279 tackles, 221 solo tackles. 221 solo tackles as a DB is kind of crazy, bro. Already off the rip. He only been in the league about 5 years. 58 assisted tackles, and if you watch Deion Sanders, bro, if running back or anybody make it to you, bro, that ain't your job to make tackles.
Facts, literally.
Deion was not with the tackling.
Yeah.
12 interceptions and 2 forced fumbles and 1 fumble recovery, but as a former DB myself, bro, stats don't really help out as much as people think they do because as a DB, you don't even want the ball coming to you. So you don't even want the opportunity to have a stat. You out there you want to do cardio. That's basically what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. He also won Defensive Player of the Year in 2024, and he's a son of another Pro Bowler cornerback, and that was his father, Patrick Surtain.
Senior, yeah.
And he went to American Heritage School in Florida.
Hey, Gabbos.
Florida.
If you know, Gabbos.
Gabbos, man.
Hey, and Mark Fletcher. I'm from Miami. I went to Miami Killian, so I know about the Miami Legends, man. And you don't watch football. If I was to tell you off the head, man, Pat Surtain is a long pause, but he's long. He's a long corner, man. What stands out about him is his patience, man. As a corner, it's hard to be patient. A lot of us are very antsy, and if you getting caught by double moves, all that stuff, it's because you're antsy. But he's very patient. You could do a double move on him, and he's still gonna be in the same spot waiting on you. He's very fast, so his closing speed is crazy. So you could probably double move him, but his patience is out of this world. And he got super long arms, so once he gets hands on, like it's almost over for you, if anything. And if you think I'm crazy, go watch Ocho Cinco.
Touchdown, Ted Johnson! I got a trivia question. It's a new year, same old question. How do you stop 85?
He's very patient corner. That's one thing that stands out about him. So young DBs, young corners, safeties, focus and work on your patience, man. Like work on your technique and everything, but you got to be mindful, know your routes, know your landmarks, your keys, where you at on the field, and just be patient though. That helps. Like you ain't got to rush out of your break and stuff like that. Like focus up on that patience part. Like
Sure does. And now to kind of go into the basketball realm, we're talking about two GOATs. Not one is the GOAT, but the other one I'd say is right underneath. But he's an awesome player, you know. And
we're not talking about Michael Jordan either. So
yeah, we ain't talking about Michael Jordan.
Everybody know Michael Jordan, bro. We're done with the 90s.
LeBron James
we're done with
the GOAT, number one. You know, that's it. That's
we're
it.
Done. Respect to the OGs, but we done with the 90s, fellas.
LeBron James.
Here he comes the other way. There's your first James Jam of his career. Buckle up for LeBron James. Again, the Cavaliers push. LeBron James with a catch, and he fouled Boozer, who mashed it. Bedlam here in Cleveland. Curry blocked by James. Rebound taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection. Here comes LBJ. Look out!
Oh, the crowd on their feet. That's what they came to see.
Another great pass by LeBron James results in a Dwight Howard jam.
The field goes to James on the top with the one first. Slam dunk.
Show us something, LeBron.
16 to shoot, locked to LeBron! Out of bounds, slam it with two.
Belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers. Career, but there is an art to that. LeBron James. they cut enough.
Kind of break down who he is as a player and his impact on a lot of other players. And there's a bunch of interviews and things other people say about LeBron on how good of a person he is off of the court and on the court, and his influence on the people around him. You know, he is one of, if not the first player to play with his son, you know, in the league. And it's just something beautiful to see out of a black player on the basketball court. Very dominant player, you know, went to different teams and won multiple times on these different teams, you know.
He did do that.
Regardless if he had a super team or not, he made certain players.
He ain't had no super team, chat.
You know, people want to argue about
him better for sure.
Let me pull up some.
And 23 year, 23 years, something like that. However long. I'm the biggest LeBron fan. I can't think right now, but however long he played, bro, to go so long without any super major injuries and off the court drama issues, that just in a realm of his own. You know, he didn't have no super outside of leaving Cleveland the first time, which was, I mean, players leave all the time, but that's a part of the sport. Outside of that, he had no major drama, never cheated on his wife that we know of. I shouldn't have said that. My fault, bro.
I'm going to cut that out. We never bashing the king around here, bro.
But he never did none of that stuff. That's off the court, but that just shows that, and that takes work, man. That takes work. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but you can't take it away from what we've seen. He's a good father. His son's in the league also. Y'all say nepotism, but that's a conversation for a different day.
It is a conversation for a different day because, you know, nepotism, that's a topic that is real touchy for a lot of people. But
it is.
LeBron Ramon James, nicknamed King James.
King.
You know, played at the LA Lakers, Miami Heat, the Cavs. He was one of very few players to go from high school straight to the league.
actually be good.
And actually be
And
good.
actually be good.
You know, became a 4-time NBA champion, you know, 4-time MVP.
Finals MVP.
22 All-Star appearances, you know, one of the first players to do it, and also has the scoring record. He just recently beat the scoring record.
As the oldest player in the league, too.
As the oldest player in the league, you know.
That's big.
Surpassing Abdul.
Yeah, Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar. You know,
bro, we're done with the 90s.
He also won 3 Olympic gold medals.
3.
You know, people don't talk about this, but he's a philanthropist as well as an activist and an entrepreneur.
I promise schools. Started a bunch of schools back in the day, a bunch of foundations and stuff like that to help out the youth, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
kind of
don't get no better than that.
Yeah, and kind of tying to my last video. Another video.
Yeah.
You feel me about leadership. But kind of going back to my last video, LeBron James kind of represents what a leader should be. He's very versatile, and his longevity. People want to talk, oh, MJ's the GOAT, MJ's the GOAT. LeBron's still playing, and he's deep in this GOAT conversation. You know what I'm saying? For that alone, he should get his flowers. But he's built a very strong legacy, and he's still in the league. He's playing with his son. There's a lot of people that wish they could have played with their son, and you know hasn't.
Yeah, and not to diminish or bash anybody and stuff like that, but the GOAT conversation, in my opinion, is almost honestly played out because like 2 people can be good.
Yep.
At the same time, man.
Yep.
Honestly, but the question that I'm gonna ask you, Michael Jordan fans, and not you biased ones, like
Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
we got to talk about Eric.
I'm gonna ask this question, and then that's gonna be that. Yeah. Okay, say you were a GM, right? And you had to choose between Michael Jordan and LeBron James, and then 4 other random people. Who would you choose just based off the fact of the whole aspect of basketball? Not just who's better shooter, not just who's the better passer, but who was better at each individual stat. Ask yourself that, and be genuine about it. Go Google your stats, do what you gotta do. But all around, ask yourself that. That's all I'm gonna ask you. Y'all comment down below.
And kind of to touch back on that nepotism thing, you feel me? I want to give my flowers out to Bronny James. I know he's been through a hard time, but people don't really highlight on how he went through like a heart attack. Like this man literally was dead for a little bit, came back, fought his way to not just be in the G League, but to make the league and actually start growing and making a name for himself. Because recently in the G League, he's been making a name for himself.
Yeah.
He's been balling out.
He balls out in the G League. He does.
Exactly. And he should get his own credit.
And it's hard enough when your dad is legitimately, questionably, but I really believe the best player of all time in the sport. So for you to try to follow that up, of course, people are going to try to hold you to your dad's standard, but it's almost impossible, especially at year 3.
Yeah.
Or year 2, year 3, going into year 3.
Yeah.
It's not right now, bro. Even Bron was not the GOAT at year 3. He had high expectations, but he didn't pass it to year 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to nepotism, bro, y'all be forgetting Kobe, his dad was in the NBA. Yep. Curry, his dad was in the NBA. Klay Thompson, his dad was in the NBA. The list goes on. The NBA sadly it's a nepotism sport. A lot of these sports are becoming that, especially when you got AAU and stuff like that. That stuff costs money. It costs money to get you the proper help. Not even proper help. You can be good, but if you don't get notoriety, it's gonna be harder for you. And notoriety sadly costs money and stuff like that. But not trying to diminish anybody's dreams and stuff. But if you want to get there, bro, you gotta work 1,000 times harder if you're poor.
Yep.
I'm just keeping it real. And shout out LeBron because his dad wasn't in the league. So I counted a plus for him to get Bronny in the league when he didn't even know his dad.
Exactly.
So that's a good thing, man.
That's helping that next generation. Literally. You know what I mean? That's black excellence.
Excellence.
Literally, black excellence at its finest right there. Yeah. And speaking on Kobe Bean Bryant, the professional basketball player.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Over the glass, Kobe! Give me a break! Welcome to the circus.
And he only shot that ball because he said, I'm getting an and one. I know they're going to hear the whistle.
Played through it. Good point. Battier watching Kobe. Scooping, driving, and putting it in! How in the world did he do that?
He passed himself off the backboard. That was a planned play, Kevin. I've seen him do that a lot.
Looking for Bryant. Bryant out deep. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. For the win. Got it.
Spent 20 years in the league. Very much a dog. Was on
Kobe, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. Kobe, man. R.I.P. his family, Gigi. You know, it was very tragic. Very, very tragic situation.
Man, I remember that. I was playing Fortnite at the time too.
It was rough, man. That shook the world.
Yeah, I think I just gave the game up the rest of the day.
No one was prepared for that.
Yeah,
You know, 2 Finals MVPs. He was dominant on the court. They called him the Black Mamba. He scored 81 points in one game. And I do not want to hear a word about Bam Adebayo because Kobe's 81 was 3 times better than Bam Adebayo's, whatever that was, bro.
Okay, now this is where we finna get iffy at, right? I'm a Miami Heat fan at heart.
Oh my God.
I'm a Bron fan, but I'm a Miami Heat fan. Bam got his. Kobe wouldn't have told Bam to stop shooting. It don't matter how you get your points, you got your points. Now, I get it. Kobe was in a whole different situation, but Kobe wouldn't have told Bam to stop shooting. Don't pass my record. Like, he wouldn't have said that. And we all know that down deep inside, bro. But I understand the point. Kobe had to get his out the mud, whatever. That's cool, but we know.
And the real good thing about Kobe, from watching him, because I was able to watch him more than like Michael Jordan, I'd have an opinion or whatever, but Michael Jordan I didn't watch too much of. I would watch like film and stuff,
Clips.
but I watch Kobe in person,
Oh, bro.
Dude. And he played in both eras. That's why I think MJ is the GOAT of his time. Kobe was the GOAT of his time in between those eras.
It was a short time because of Bron.
Exactly. It was iffy, you know what I'm saying? But, Kobe, he stepped foot in the league as a young player and dominated it all through his years. Found his way with Shaq. Shaq really helped him out with his career.
Yeah, even though they was beefing heavy.
They were beefing, but
brothers beef, bro.
Exactly. Brothers beef.
It's
Literally.
And to touch back on that Wilt, Bam, Kobe stuff. Where's the Wilt film, bro? You telling me they ain't got no picture? They got one picture. You telling me they ain't got no film, no nothing?
I don't believe it, bro. If I haven't seen it, I don't believe it. Period. I could put 100 on a piece of paper right now and say I scored 100 goals in one game.
Exactly.
Right.
The only thing that I believe that I didn't see is Jesus. That's it.
Yeah, bro. Like, literally. Like, it's crazy, bro.